Like headlights, I'm too on. Do my cat daddy going nuts. I'm a motherfucking fool for this. When it comes to the yard, I'm the coolest kid. I'm in my.
What's goody good? Good. Virgo, what's good? This is Joy Kimberly. Bring you your September. This or that. So yeah, instead of doing August, September, we're going to move forward with September, October energy. That's how we're going to do that. So these messages may or may not resonate for you. If not, you should definitely check out your moon, your rising, your Venus, and or Mars signs. Venus and Mars are for love. Venus if you're a woman. Mars if you're a man. These messages may also be for people around you. All of my information will be below in the description box if you want to hit a sister up for a personal session. And that's pretty much that, y'all. We're going to jump right into your spread. I just need to share this live link with my Instagram page. If you are on Instagram, go ahead and give a sister a follow at JoyKimberlyTheBridge. BRB. Get off my nose. Damn.
Call me SpongeBob, Krabby Patties. Bitch, I go to work. Do my cat daddy. Call me SpongeBob, stacking Krabby Patties. Bitch, I go to work. Do my cat daddy. Bitch, I go to work.
Okay, really quick, we're adults and we curse here. If that's going to bother you, fuck out. Thank you to those of you who have been donating to the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you would like to donate again, the link is below, and if not, no pressure. If you have not donated but you've been thinking about it, again, hit one of those links below, y'all. And again, if not, no fucking pressure. This water's warm. I'm sad. Okay, so this is a 10 card spread. Sorry, it was initially a 10 card spread. I have modified it. We thought it was right and fitting to add 2 more cards, so now it's a 12 card spread. I'm working on some type of timing for this because this is a long spread, and you know, in some instances I definitely should be clarifying, and others, you know, it's just like, yeah, you don't need to be clarifying that. So we'll clarify as guided, as normal, and fight the urge to be unnecessarily nosy. Yeah, right. Anyway, so we're using the Celestial Tarot, and it's pretty much that. This is going to cover you from today until October 12th. Okay then, so moving right along. Your first card placement is why you can't make a decision. Whoa, sorry. Jumping way ahead. Clearly I'm trying to get through this shit quickly, huh? Anyway. Okay, so you have 1 wild card. Wild cards are cards that pop out as I'm setting my intentions into the deck. You had the 4 of Cups reversed. This clearly made, like, I literally saw a ship sailing away, like, it's either you're thinking about something too long, or, I mean, not for nothing, your first card is the two of Wands. Like, you clearly have to make a this or that decision. Clearly. With the 4 of Cups reversed, though, for some of you may have waited too long, and at this point, neither one of them may not even be an option now. For some of you, it may have something to do with buying a house. This is a general spread. Sorry. Forgot to mention that this is a general spread. This is not specifically for love. This could be for anything that has you essentially stumped excuse me, between this or that, whether it's a person, place, thing, yourself, whatever, dinner, whatever the fuck. Okay, so with the 4 of Cups reversed, though, again, I really feel like it's either the opportunity has passed for some of you, for others of you, you waited too long. And because you waited too long, it's not even that the opportunity isn't there for some of you. For others of you, it's more of like, you may not even be interested anymore, or maybe if it's a person, they may not be interested in you anymore. And I kind of feel like for some of you, it's not even about timing. It's just like you never really wanted it in the first place, and so because of that, instead of here's the issue though, like instead of you just saying yes or no, you was just like, I don't know, let me think about it. Right. Especially Virgo, Libra, cuspers. I don't know. Let me think about it. Look at the scales. Another energy I was feeling here was you have the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck with the scales. You have the Two of Wands. You have another two. There's a lot of balancing energy, or the need to balance something as far as bringing something to fruition. That's what it feels like. And I feel like you've been thinking, planning, thinking. For some of you, it's about pulling back on some type of project, or how the plan just never really came to what you thought it was going to be. For some of you, you may have abandoned the plan completely. Yeah. Especially with the Queen of Wands here reverse. It's like you just, I wanted it, but I don't really want that anymore. I feel like you want something with more stability, security, anything along those lines. With the Five of Wands, this thing would be just too much of a struggle and mentally too much for you too. I heard anxiety, nervousness, like it makes you worry too much. And so with the Page of Wands and the Four of Pentacles, I feel like you're going to be expressing, communicating, etc. with someone how, I'm going to keep my shit over here. I know I said I had wanted to do this thing, but I kind of don't want to do that anymore. So I'm going to chill over here and abandon fucking shit, because I really feel like I'm wasting my time with this shit. And for some of you, with the Seven of Pentacles too, and then this Five of Cups, I feel like for some of you, you may feel like maybe you shouldn't have taken so long to say that, or to pull back, or whatever your situation is. Because with the Three of Swords reverse, it's like, shit, I should have just said something. Regret not saying something and not being truthful from the beginning, as opposed to just being silent. My name's Joy. I don't know. It's your story, not mine. Your first card placement is why you can't make a decision. Two of Wands. So, the Two of Wands in this location, right? I mean, this is a location, but you know what the fuck I mean. The Two of Wands in this position is essentially you having to make the decision. Or I felt too, like for some of you, like you're weighing your odds, or weighing what's more beneficial, what's less time consuming. I heard start and stop, like, can I start this and walk away and come back to it, or can I start this and allow someone else to take over later? For whoever that applies to, they keep bringing my attention to the Sun and the Aries sign. So for some of you, you could be dealing with this could have something to do with an Aries, a Leo. The Sun is currently in your sign, something having to do with now, your birthday, or this decision could have something to do with Aries time, which is essentially spring of next year. But I feel like you're planting seeds now. And so this is why this decision is so important. Excuse me. They just showed me the world in the two, like the traditional right away, how the person is holding on to the guy's holding on. He's got a globe in his hand and he's looking out, and he's got two wands, and he's like, damn, I gotta do one or the other. And I feel like for some of you, it's like, yeah, I could do one or the other, but with this world here, I feel like I can have so much more. Which brings me back to this Four of Cups, your wild card, which is essentially saying, like, traditional right away. You want me to pick one of those? That's it? I mean, I've done that already. I've been there, done that. That's all you got for me? Just saying. So, Your next card placement is this. You have the Magician reversed. Oh, okay, so this is something that you can manipulate, and not necessarily always in a positive way. The Magician is a manipulator. He takes shit and he makes things tangible. Like, he takes shit out the ethers and he's like, oh, you want a flower? Here you go, flower. That's the Magician. When it's reversed, though, like, that energy is not, it's not used for positive things. Okay, so which deck is gonna be, y'all? This is for Virgo. Yo, these cards are funny. Bottom of the deck, who's that? The Magician. Again. Really? Okay. Again, this speaks about control to me, yo. I cannot lie. And how whatever this is, I feel like there's a certain set of rules and boundaries that need to be either established, or you establish, they establish, it established, whatever. Somebody established something, said, no, this can't do, like, you can't do this or that because you kind of out of control. We don't like that part. And so, sure, we can move forward, but moving forward, we're going to need you to do a little more, because for some of you, somebody's stuck in their ways with like something, like they can't get past something. And for some of you, it's not even that you can't get past it, it's just you're stuck. It's almost like you're not even trying to make any changes. And so with this, the energy I'm getting with this is that even though there is the energy where, you know, things can move forward, you have the power to move things forward or along or manifest whatever you want, but that's not what's being done here. With the Knight of Wands reversed and the Six of Cups reversed, in some instances, I kind of feel like any action that was put into manifesting this is like you're pulling, for some of you, you're pulling the energy back. It's like you're regretting your decision to move forward with in the first place, because it's too much. Especially the day-to-day I want to say upkeep of whatever this thing is. So that's this. Another thing too I'm feeling with this Knight of Wands reversed is it's the energy is really erratic. Like, it's look at the horse in the background. Does he look controlled at all? He looks like he's chilling. Look, both of them, like, they look like they're chilling, but it's not, and it's controlled energy, but the horse doesn't have a saddle. Like, it's not tied down to anything. It's essentially just free to do whatever the fuck it wants. And that's the energy I'm feeling with this, like, with this Knight. It's like it's fiery, but, and it's, even though it's being pulled back, I feel like there's still being enough energy put into it to keep the flame going. Even though I don't really want to do this. I don't know. But let me just make sure. Your next card placement is that. You have the Three of Pentacles. So, initially, the energy I was getting in the spread was, this has more weight than that. This this has more weight than that as far as I don't really want to say importance, because maybe it's more of a substance thing, or it for some of you it's probably not even that. It's more of an ego thing. It's like, again, with this controlling energy, like, I could do this and this and this. I'm Virgo. I'm the master manifester. You know who the fuck I be? Just saying. So there's that, but with that, excuse me. With that though, this is more of a collaboration with someone else. For some of you with this is something that you're doing on your own, or you're independent, like an independent contractor. Like, you could be a part of a whole, but you work alone. You know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? Now, with that, it's not the case. It's a group. Some of you might not be feeling that. Just saying. I have one card to clarify that. Taking too long for you? Bottom of the deck is the Seven of Pentacles reversed. Some of you may not be saying how you want to pull out of this shit because it's just it's taking too long. Like, what? I thought this was supposed to be a partnership. I don't want to be a part of this shit anymore. I just want to go do my own thing now. And so for some of you, you may be actually blocking some people, or taking steps to maybe not necessarily block them, but just definitely minimize communication. Look at your cards. Look at the clarifiers. 3 of Wands reverse and the Sun card reverse. Like, yeah, I have wanted this, but I really don't anymore. Interestingly enough, like I said from the very beginning of the reading, with the 4 of Cups reverse being your wild card, look at these 2 cards. These are both communication cards. This is clarifying this, and this one's clarifying that. But when they're both reversed, this is a lack of communication, or it's choppy, or the communication is fucked up. They're actually showing me phone lines that are, like, not necessarily jarbled, but unclean, so that when the messages come through or the information comes through, it's not, essentially it's being filtered, if you will. But the point I'm making though is that it's like you're not really paying attention to either one of them. Your next card placement is why you want this. Temperance. So this finally, for some of you, there's finally some type of balance here, or there's some type of, I heard even give and take. That's more of 6 of Pentacles energy, but the energy flows freer with this, and that's why you want it. Like, there's more balance. It's just, there's just more. I also heard expectations. It's like, whatever the expectations are, you know them. Like, what you know what to expect, you know what not to expect, etc. But that's why you want this. Your next card placement is why you want that. So these cards, they're just gonna repeat themselves. Okay, for 12 cards, that's what we doing. All right. So for some of you, there may be a certain level of fun here, and I also just heard creativity. There may be a Leo involved. I heard Leo again. Okay. This energy also kind of feels, it feels kind of healing. The Sun card is a healing. It's a healing energy card. Let's see what it's looking like.
Bluetooth device is ready to pair. The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Bottom of the deck is the Five of Pentacles. So, whatever neglectful feelings you were having, Star card reverse makes me feel like somebody's feeling less than themselves, or less than, or they may need some healing done. But either way, I also feel, again, more lack of creativity. But either way, I feel like this is super healing energy. With the Sun card, the Page of Swords, and the Hermit, I feel like not only are you learning, because for some of you are also learning, especially with this book here, I feel like you're also allowed to be yourself. If you were feeling left out, that allows you to, again, be yourself. Like, if you want to go and be by yourself, or go and do your own hermit thing, you know, you're able to do that without it being an issue. Also, too, for some of you, I feel like even though this is a teamwork thing for some of you, you're still able to work independently. Especially anything having to do with research. Excuse me. For some of you, this really, I'm getting strong school vibes. For some of you, this could be a school thing, honey. Okay. Your next card placement is why you don't want this. These messages were funny. You have the Knight of Swords reversed. Now, with the Knight of Swords, what I was hearing was, this was the message. Irritating much? Somebody's irritating the fuck out of you with this, which is why, for some of you don't want that. For others of you, there may be some possible lies in arguing. The Knight of Swords reverse has a really big mouth, for one. And two, they like to argue. And they love the facts. Doesn't necessarily mean they stick to them. But, you know. It's Mercury rule. Virgo. I'm sorry. Gemini. Like, what did you expect? Anyway. Excuse me. Okay, so I'm going to clarify this because you got a lot of swords cards here, bro. Where's your pentacles, bro? I have one card to clarify. Doesn't want this. Not only is there arguing, it's like, I feel like, Virgo, you really want to rise above the shit, man. Like, you really don't want the smoke. Look at how zen he is. He's chilling. These were your clarifiers. King of Swords reversed, Knight of Swords right side up. So it's like, for some of you, you may not want this because, again, the energy feels really fucking petty. Like, I can't lie about that. For some of you, there's too much arguing. Sometimes there's the silent treatment, cold wars, and when things are said, they're really, really nasty. Some of you could be trying to ignore it with the King of Swords reverse, but I really feel like this King of Swords reverse and this Knight of Swords are one and the same. So you like, yeah, but I just don't want to deal with this shit, man. Can I just go do me and start over somewhere else? Like, yeah, it'll hurt and shit or whatever, but I don't have time for this shit. I don't. And again, I'm hearing more anxiety. Okay, your next card placement is why you... Alright, so... I made a mistake. So... The way the spread goes is... It's... Why you can't make a decision, this, and then that. And it's why you want this, why you want that, why you don't want this, why you don't want that, what you don't know about this, what you don't know about that, what happens if you choose this, what happens if you choose that. And the last card is this or that the best decision for you between now and October 12th? So this is the first card for that. This is that. The second card is not the Sun. It's the Page of Cups. I said it was the Sun. I'm not sure how the cards got mixed up on the table because I did the spread. I took the pictures. Like, I always make sure the cards are as neat as possible as I'm before I take the picture. So I'm really not sure how that fucking happened. But one of my guides would just like the Sun, the page, the princess, the Sun, I'm like, what are they talking about? So I happened to look down. I'm like, and when I was reading the card, it just felt, I don't want to say it felt off, but it felt weird. And so I went and I looked at the picture, and the picture said, yeah, they got switched somehow, or whatever happened. I don't know how it happened. Anyway, so back to the fucking spread. This is that. Just to do a quick recap. Why you can't make a decision. First card placement, Two of Wands. Excuse me. Your next card placement is this. The Magician reversed. Then you have that. The Three of Pentacles reversed. Then you have why you don't want this. I'm sorry, why you want this. You have the Temperance card. And then you have why you want that. And that is the Page of Cups. And so, we're going to clarify this just to be nosy, just saying, because it's the Page of Cups, and it's the same energy I was feeling with the Three of Pentacles, where it feels so light, and like it feels like so much fun over here. It feels creative. It feels like there's no there's no judgment here. The Page of Cups is a free, loving energy, person, whatever. It can also be a project. This could also be a new project for some of you. Can I have one card to clarify why Virgo wants this? Again, so with the Five of Pentacles, yeah, it's the same energy though. Like it's healing. Not only is it healing, it's supportive here. You got the King of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, whatever was being neglected or wasn't being nurtured, you're having a chance, or you're getting an opportunity to be able to do that now. And it's not a struggle. Like, it's so fucking easy. For some of you too, there could have been a writer's block or any type of, it just feels like a block with all these pentacles. And it just feels like a block. Feels like a fucking block. It was either writer's block, I can't write, I can't draw, I can't design, I can't read, I can't. And so Now that you're contemplating that, or as you're contemplating that, one of the reasons or some of the reasons why you may want it is because this is being healed. Just saying. And you're getting a second chance. And for some of you, you may be either even having some recognition, or like you're celebrating your I don't want to say they're minor accomplishments, but whatever you're accomplishing, you're like you're getting noticed for it. And for a lot of you, that's another reason why you want that. Just saying, honey. Ain't nothing wrong with it, honey. Okay, your next card placement, remember, is why you don't want this. And that's the Knight of Swords reversed. And then you have why you don't want that. And that is the Sun reversed. I'm sorry, the Sun. And so for some of you, I mean, it's almost like the same reasons you want it are the same reasons you don't want it. Like for some of you, it could feel like it's too much, or it's too happy, or there's an abundance of it. For some of you too, with the Sun card here and with healing, you have to go back into some pretty dark, ugly places that essentially hurt you. And for some of you, you may be coming to the realization that it's you who hurt you or set you back, or I have one card to clarify. It's a process. It's a process. And this is your baggage that you're dropping and leaving behind. Just saying. Like, those, I don't feel like those are seeds that you're planting. I feel like you have to heal. See? Self-love. It's a real thing, y'all. 4 Cups reversed again. Right. High Priestess, because we know what we need to be doing. So, why we don't want to do it? Because we got to look in the mirror. It's so much easier to go back into the same patterns. So no, this is exactly why you don't want this, because you would have to break yourself free of this. Remember, the 8 of Swords is this is self-imposed, self-inflicted bondage. And with the 5 of Cups reversed, it's like you would have to start over, but in order to start over, you would have to pull the blindfolds off and free yourself first. Man. Your next card placement is what you don't know about this. You have the Ace of Cups. For some of you, there is some genuine love here. For some, if this is a project, I feel like for some of you, this project was started because of love, or because you felt like you needed to do something, or maybe you were bored. I don't really feel that, though. I really feel like there was an abundance of energy, and you was like, oh, well, I think I can go and do this now. I think I want to go and pursue this. I also feel too with this Ace of Cups that for some of you, we're not clarifying this, but for some of you, I feel like you're taking from yourself. And I feel like you know that shit too, which is why the Magician is reversed for that. I'm sorry for this. Just saying. I'm just saying. Your next card placement is what you don't know about that. You have the Page of Pentacles and Justice. Like, because it's time for you to start planting some seeds, bro. Like something that's going to actually take root and come to fruition. Something that you can eat from. And when the seeds come, you can plant those and still, like, essentially continuously. You just eating. Just eating all day. Oh shit, the universe is fucking hilarious. That's another thing too. What I was feeling with that was, like, the first couple of cards, it just feels like so fun and so free, and look at them. They're so free and just chilling and minding their own fucking business and shit. And I feel like the universe is doing, like, what you don't know about that is the universe is saying, all right, you done had enough fun, motherfucker. It's time for you to really put it down. Put it down in the ground. Put it down in the motherfucking ground. Are you healed? Did you start your healing? All right. While you're healing, you're going to do this too. I also feel too like this is something that you need to be clear with your intentions. For those of you who are setting intentions, be clear with them. And I feel like for those of you who did set intentions, this is actually what you asked for. And if it wasn't exactly what you asked for, it's because you weren't clear enough. Just saying. Your next card placement is what happens if you choose this. You have the Nine of Cups reversed. What'd that mean? Not getting what you want or overindulging in some shit. For some of you, it's one or the other. It's one or the fucking other. Can I have one card, please? It's too many cards. This is interesting. Wheel of Fortune is reversed. If you choose this, for some of you, if this has something to do with finances, it could lead you into financial ruin. For some of you, you could get demoted. For some of you, you could lose a job. You could lose a contract. And I feel like it's something way more lucrative that you're missing out on. Just saying. I also heard tangible. Like, there's something else way more tangible that you could be doing, focusing on, etc. And you fucking with this bullshit. Just saying. Got the Five of Pentacles. The Hierophant reversed. Yeah. Missing out on the contract. Yeah, man. You was too slow. Too fucking slow. For some of you, too, with the... Yeah. Doing to... Like... I heard Sagittarius. For some of you, there are some serious Sagittarian placement, like heavy Sag placements. Like, all right, I'm gonna take this, but let me see if there's anything else better. Anything else better? Nothing yet? Nothing? All right, I think I want... Oh, so where'd the boat go? You seen the boat? Where'd it go? Oh, it left. Oh, it left me. Shit. Why'd that happen? Because you too busy out there thinking, you know, I'm going to have whatever I want, when I want, how I want, I'm going to get it. Right. How's that working out for you? Not sure if that was my front door or not, but there was some pretty loud banging just now. Okay. So, yeah, like, it's probably not in your best interest to really go with this. Just throwing it out there. Your next card placement is... What happens if you choose that? Notice how your friend is back. The Emperor. Just saying. So, essentially, this is the decision that could be made, and it's best for everyone. I also feel, too, like... You're going to have to be way more flexible if you choose that, because the Emperor is rigid. He's set in his ways. I heard set in stone. Word, that's the Emperor. And so if this is the path that you're going down, know that you can't be the Emperor, bro. You can't. Or for some of you, you may have to be. Like, I feel like for some of you, you're going to have to play by the rules. For some of you, you're going to have to make sure someone else plays by the rules. And look out essentially for everyone. Be careful to not be, again, too inflexible. Like, don't be a stick in the mud. Don't be a stick in the mud. I was going to say something else. Also, too, with the Emperor here, for a lot of you, what would happen is you would be in charge. Whatever that is. Some of you may not want that, but that's what it would be. Can I have one card? I have one card to clarify. That's not necessarily what you want either, huh? Just saying, you got the Star card reversed. 2 of Wands came out just like this. What's going on? Okay, so for some of you, you're going to want the control, but not necessarily the responsibility. And with the 2 of Wands coming out like this, it just makes me feel like for some of you, you're going to be looking at it or dealing with things. I'm sorry, I just ran up the steps. And like with a narrow-minded focus. And so because of that, again, for some of you, even though the Emperor is right side up, like with this 2 of Wands, he's not flexible. 2, another thing with this Star card reverse, it's not easy for him to see someone else's point of view. He's kind of blinded.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair. The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
He's like, work together? What do you mean? I don't understand. What's that? No. It's got to be my way. Mine. I don't hear you. I don't understand. Just saying. So that's what happens if you choose that. You'll essentially become a fucking tyrant. Your last card placement is, which is this or that the better choice for you between now and October 12th? And you have the 2 of Pentacles reversed. I feel like at this point, for some of you, it's out of your fucking hands. Out of your hands for some of you. For others of you, I really feel like it's whatever allows you to feel balanced, as opposed to out of balance, out of sync, and it doesn't take too much out of you. Wow. Okay, well, following your intuition with one of these shits, bottom of the deck is the High Priestess. And look at your clarifiers. King of Cups, 8 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles reversed, and the 10 of Swords. Yeah, you're not fucking with anything that's going to take away from you or fuck up your Zen state. So, what that means is, if excuse me, if this is going to make you feel like you got to take away from yourself, you like, no, bitch, we done did that already. We not doing that anymore. If that does the same thing, you're like, essentially for some of you, you won't choose either one of them. Like, neither one of them is the better choice. It is what it is. Especially that. The tyrant? You don't want to be the tyrant, Virgo. That's not even who you are. You can be tyrannical, but you don't have to be a tyrant. Just saying. And you know, and not for nothing, you've all known, whether or not you've admitted it to yourself is something else, but it's like You didn't want either one of them. You had some fun, but you recognized that you need to be dropping one or both of them. Because for some of you, there were some things that you didn't know or didn't want to know, or there was a lack of communication or some lies, or you may have done some research or spying and decided, yeah, I had to do too much to get the truth, and now that I have it, I'm really not interested. And so with the Eight of Wands, I kind of feel like if this is a decision that you have to give a person, you're just gonna do some Virgo shit and ghost them. If this is a company or contract, I feel like you may just allow it to run out and not renew it. I just don't feel like you're giving the shit any attention, not attention, energy. It's all about the energy. You're like, yeah, no. This energy fucking sucks balls, and I'm good. Just saying. So, King of Swords. Remember, this is the bottom of the deck. You know what needs to be done. And the King of Cups was at the bottom of the deck for the last card that we clarified. Just saying. Using your heart and your head. Good shit, Virgo. That's it. We're done. I hope this helped. I hope it resonated. If it did, please leave me a comment below. Thumbs up the video. Share the shit up. Olet. Thank you again to those of you who have been donating to the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you'd like to donate again, the link is below, and if not, no pressure. If you have not donated but you've been thinking about it, again, hit one of those links below y'all. And again, if not, no fucking pressure. Thank you for listening, sharing, liking, commenting, and subscribing. Don't forget, all my information will be below in the description box if you want to hit a sister up for a personal session. And that's pretty much that, y'all.
The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Those speakers are annoying. Don't forget to tell a friend, about Joy Kimberly. And don't let people get used to treating y'all like shit. Toodles.